Hi, Stephen. I'm Tyson,
I'm Colin.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Adam.
and we're the Gamesmiths, and we're here playing your game for the first time. First, we're going to go over the rules of your game. Ryan's going to explain it all to us, and then we'll start playing.
All right, cool. So we got early birds here. The goal of early birds is to guide your flock of birds and earn prizes in 3 different regions: the owl's tree, the bird's nest, and the bird feeders. The player with the most points at the end of the match is the winner. We recommend a best of 3 rounds or play to 20. So we got our pieces laid out here. These guys should be upside down, actually. Everyone go ahead and shuffle your little deck of cards there. Okay. So the gameplay is pretty simple. The youngest player will start the game. You're going to draw a hand of 3 little tokens, 1, 2, 3, and look at them. We're going to flip this guy up right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take 1 value token from your hand and place it on an unclaimed spot on either the on any of the play mats. So on the owl's tree here, you place them going around here like this, and on the bird's nest, you place them on these spots, and then on the bird feeders, they're actually going to stack up there. So this one you actually do kind of pile them up at the bird feeders. Oops.
And we're doing a face down.
Well, if you play a token that has the same value as one of these cards, they have to be face up. If you're playing a token with a different value, you have the option of leaving them face down or turning them face up.
Is there any order you have to put them out on these, or can you put it anywhere you want on this board? Or does it have to start somewhere and work around?
I don't think it has to start somewhere and work around, but the placement doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So people will keep taking turns placing 1 token on their turn and drawing another one, and you should always have 3 tokens in your hand except for the last 2 rounds, and you go until everybody plays all of their tokens. And once all the tokens have been played, the mats are scored a little differently. So the tree is scored, you reveal all, so any ones that are hidden, you turn them up, and once you can see them all, the player with the highest combined value in tokens wins. So in the example, one player goes 2, 3, 3, 6, and their sum is 14, which beats the other player's sum of 8. And so they will collect 1 prize for each token they place. So in that scenario, the player that won had 4 tokens, so they take 4 points from that one. So it kind of matters how many in each region, one person gets. They can score a lot of points. In the nest, you will collect a prize for each set of value tokens that adds up to 7 or more. If 2 tokens are used, collect 1 prize. If 3 tokens are used, collect 4 prizes. And if 4 or more tokens are used, collect 3 prizes. So Christy has played at 2, 3, and 4 in the same region, and since 3 and 4 add up to 7, she collects 1 prize. The 2 is ignored. Debbie plays 1, 2, 4 in the same region. All 3 tokens add up to 7. She takes 2 prizes.
And is a region the leaf type on the board?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
The region corresponds to the leaf types on the board. Bird feeder. So these will keep stacking up one on top of the other. The player with their token on top removes all of their tokens from the stack and then gets 1 prize for each token they have in their longest consecutive run from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Repeat until all prizes are claimed. Each player may earn prizes from one bird feeder only once, but may earn prizes from a different bird feeder during a single match. So I guess you can't just keep going after the same pile.
4 different piles to
What are
choose
these
from on the bird
prizes like?
feeder.
They're just prizes. So whoever just has the most, they're just arbitrary tokens. So whoever has the most of them at the end of the game wins.
Okay.
1 prize equals 1 point. Whoever has the most points.
So based on how we're laying out our numbers here, or our birds, whether they're revealed or not, based on how we're laying them out, we get these tokens.
So if you
and
have
these
like
are
the
the
most
only things to
numbers
score at
added
the end
up.
of the game.
Correct.
So we're doing everything we're trying to do here to try to gain tokens.
Correct.
Okay.
So-
And I'm guessing each token's associated with a region, and when this region runs out of tokens here,
Right.
No
You're
more
not gonna be
scoring.
scoring.
Can
Correct.
you put your token on somebody else's to
No.
like overstack? No.
No, not here. Bird feeder, yes. Nowhere else.
Okay.
So when you put down all the tokens at the end of the round, we're going to reveal all the tokens, and then whoever has the highest value combined
so
value.
everyone
in a
places.
region- right. So everyone places all of their tokens
wherever they want.
So,
Wherever
All
they-
3 of their
but if you
tokens.
have one of
No.
those numbers,
all 18 of their tokens.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So all right,
Wait.
Tyson, you go first.
What?
Well, okay. So
so
So,
you have
hold
to
on.
play your thing face up if it's one of those numbers.
correct. So it'll be Tyson's turn. Tyson will pick one of the cards out of his hand and place it on one of these regions. Anywhere on any one of these 3 mats, he can pick any open spot.
And if you you know that if it's face down, it's 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
And I'm assuming there's a strategy to that because
But-
you don't want people to know how many points you have total because they're going to try and get more points than you in this area to take the prize.
So it's area control?
So there is some area control to it.
But if you can
But-
play it face down, that means you could also play one of those face down because
No.
you
You
can
can
anybody know.
do these
Because
face
they're
down,
going to be
'cause it-
revealed.
yeah.
at
You
the
have
end of
to
the
or you
round.
can't?
Oh, okay.
If these numbers are here, you have to.
So if you have a
face
4,
up.
5, 6 in your hand, if you play a 4, 5, or 6, it has to be face up. If you
Okay.
play a 1, 2, or 3, you have the option of playing it face down or face up.
Okay.
Once every single one of these spots is filled and we're all completely out of tokens, we will, whoever has the most tokens on this one, basically, whoever has the highest combined value of tokens of their color in a given region will score the points for that region.
It is
Okay.
area control in that sense.
The
for sure.
more tokens you have in the region, the more points you score. So if you have a combined total of 8 and you do it with 2 tokens, you score 2 prizes. If you have a combined total of 8 and you do it with 6 tokens, you score 6 prizes. So it doesn't matter. Whoever has the highest scores
total value.
Okay, so quantity of
And then
actual
quantity.
tokens.
and highest value. Quantity
Okay.
and quality matter here. Over here, it is everyone. Yeah, for the nest, for each set of value tokens that add up to 7 or more, which is a little confusing.
That's different in the tree. So what
For
makes the
each
tree different
set?
than the nest?
That's
So
in
if
no,
two
that's
pe-
the tree. The tree was what I just described to you. The nest is so if I put a 3 and a 4 here and Tyson puts a 3 and a 4 here, we both score 1
One.
point.
Yeah.
What if I
Because
do
they
a
both
4
have it to
and you
7.
have a 3? Do we both
Nope,
score
no one
points
scores
together?
anything. It's
Okay.
there's no cooperation in this game at all.
Okay.
And then the bird feeder, you're basically just trying to build a run in here of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I'm holding 3 of these. We
play
alternate.
one.
I play, then Colin plays.
Then you
and
draw
da,
one.
da,
You
da.
play one, draw one.
Okay.
Play one, draw one,
And
play
we
one,
do
draw
that
one
all the
until
way
your pile's
around
gone. Until everybody's
everyone's
pile's
done.
gone. Right.
Then we score. Then do we get all our stuff back and do it again, or is that a whole game?
They say either play to 20 points, so play until one person gathers 20 points, or play best
And
of
this is
3
the-
rounds. Yeah. So
Whichever
I
comes
think that's one whole game. I think us all playing through our deck once is one whole game.
It's one whole round depending on if nobody gets to 20 points, you still play another round. You reshuffle, redraw, shuffle. You
Right.
play another round. Whoever gets to 20 points first wins, or if nobody gets to 20 points in 3 rounds,
Okay.
then
The person with the highest
The person
points
with the
wins.
highest.
Well, it says best of 3 rounds or play to 20 points.
So-
right.
So everybody go ahead and shuffle up your tokens, draw a hand of 3, and we'll get started.
Okay.
Great.